So this is a video of my 2015 JK Unlimited that I've just converted to air suspension. Just got it finished a couple of weeks ago. So obviously this is it tilted over to the right side, passenger side, to the pretty much the extent it'll go a little bit more. So just to show you what I've done. The front, these are Firestone airbags. At the bottom I've mounted a aluminium boss which is inside the cone, you can't quite see it there, and then at the top I've got an aluminium block, spacer block. It's about 2 inches tall, 5-inch diameter, and then on the top I've got a plate with 3 bolts, and then obviously the air line going to it. Front was pretty straightforward to fit really. The only complication was cutting off the bump stop, which is welded on the inside of the mount. Bit awkward to cut out, but it took a couple of hours and came off okay. Everything else is bolted on pretty nicely. If I go to the back was an awful lot more complicated. So the rear bag, it's the same bag, front and back, Firestone. These are model 9327s. I've used these quite a few times before on other vehicles. By far the smallest airbag. Huge travel. They go from 6 inches to I think about 18 or 19, so nowhere near extended here, but the shocks are pretty close to the limit at this point. The problem with the front, if I get underneath, you should be able to see there's a mounting plate there, and to get it into the spring pocket it meant cutting off the cone which retains the coil spring. So these are the cones. That's one of them, you can see there, really awkward to cut out, but once it's out it kind of works pretty well. In terms of controls, I've got a simple switch set up here, operate solenoid valves and an air tank at the back, and I'll show you that once we've got back to some kind of level. So if I move over so you can see it operating. So Finley, if you go number 1 please. I'll do, thank you. Now you can see it pretty much at the low point. Number 2 Finley, we'll take the back up. I'll do. Number 3, and then we'll take the front up together, both left and right. I'll do. So to show you how that works in terms of the controls, first of all, go around this side. Got the air tank here. It's in the huge air tanks, 3 gallons, but it's big enough. Got a little Schroeder fill port there, so if you need to air up your tyres, you can do. And all the controllers are in the back here. Hopefully you can see that okay. So there's a solenoid valve, 1 for each of the airbags. There's then a single valve that operates connects to the air tank, and then there's a large 3/8 inch valve that does the dump, so it's a rapid dump, and then a small Viair compressor. Obviously a lot of solenoid valves and a lot of relays in there, but it all seems to work out okay. Bit of a noisy compressor. I wish actually I got a smaller one, because there's really no hurry to charge the tank up. If you only want to raise it maybe 1 at a time, it's really quite simple. So anyway, I hope you like it. I found out actually that there is a manufacturer that sell this as a kit, called Air Rock. Looks like a pretty good kit actually. The only thing I thought that was a bit limited was you don't cut off the cones at the back, which means you lose quite a lot of compression. And similar on the front, they go over the top of the remains of the bump stop, and I didn't think it was particularly neat. But it is quite a good package, very similar to this one actually. I've been using these airbags, same model, since first one I did was back in '93 on a Land Rover. Exactly the same airbags. These are used for originally these were used for a coach It had 4 in a line at the front, and it dropped the front end so passengers could get on. And used quite a lot on Land Rovers, and obviously Airrock used the same model as well, it seems. So anyway, it all worked out okay. Hope you like it. Thank you.